Hey guys, it's Lulu and Lala from iHeartRadio 1035 KTU, and we are here with the lovely, the talented Elyfer Torres.
Hey! Thank you so much for receiving me. I'm so excited to be here with you guys.
We're excited for you as well. Y te tengo que decir, gracias por representar los latinos en alto. Yes.
Yes!
Love you so much. We've been following you on Instagram and everywhere at all platforms. Y te digo que es como que te conociera. Like, I know you, but I don't know you. That type of relationship, you know what I mean? I love following you. So all of your captions are very positive. Siempre es como que si me estoy sintiendo mal, I just look at your caption, I look at your picture, and I'm like, wow, it's going to be okay. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your comments. Like, I'm really excited to be in the place that I am today. I never imagined, like, do this for someone else, because I've been inspired, too, by so many beautiful women, Latina women, and people that are out there, and it's just amazing that you guys are telling me this. So thank you so much. And I just do it because sometimes I need to hear it myself. So it's just a reminder for me, for you, for all of us that sometimes feel insecure about our bodies or physical body or hair or whatever we, have cualquier inseguridad. I just want to just make sure that todos nos sintamos que estamos en el cuerpo perfecto, because we all are perfect. Y sí, siempre soy así de cursi.
Let's talk about Betty in New York. I love the series. It's so funny, and you obviously play the Beatrice Rincon, and it's very funny. And I want to know, when you first heard about the role, that you got the role, were you scared because it's an adaptation of the original? So did you feel like you really had big shoes to fill?
First, I was super excited. I couldn't believe it. I was crying. I cried for like 2 hours straight. I was just like, my dream is coming. Like, it's just coming true. It's happening. And I called my mom, my dad. I even hugged a stranger because he was there. I was like, oh my God, I got the show. And he was like, oh yeah, congratulations. And I was in Mexico. So he was like, what's wrong with her? And I was like, ah. I freaked out. And I was really excited. But after that, it came those thoughts like, okay, this has been done 20 years ago. The original one was just like a bomb, a hit. Like, everyone loves that one. Yeah. So I decided I'm not gonna watch anything ever done before.
Oh wow!
So in that, so that way I can do something, authentic and new, and I can bring my stuff to the character. And I'm not gonna do something else or like I'll be trying to imitate something that was already done. So I was like trying to do my own version of Betty, and I think I did. Just reading the script is awesome. I mean, the story is beautiful, and it gives you so much. And it's kind of like Betty gave me permission to laugh about myself, and to laugh about life, and to laugh about everything. So my life became so similar to Betty in that moment, because I was like,
ask you, ¿te identificas con ella?
Sí, muchísimo. At first, no tanto, ¿no? Porque ideas tontas. Pero yo me sentía muy libre. I was like, oh, I'm so free. I'm such a feminist. And I am, but by that time, it was more like I was saying it instead of living it. But after Betty, I started living it. Like now, I don't care about people's opinion about who I am or who I should be, because I learned through her process, meaning Betty's process.
Yeah.
I learned mine, and that I love myself the way I am, and that I was born perfect, and I don't know, I just understood all these things through Betty, which is crazy, because I was like living and acting the character, but also living it in my life, because I grew the mustache, like my natural mustache, because I do have a mustache. I have a natural mustache. I it's not here right now, but I normally have one.
Right.
So like I grew it up for the role, like it was all my natural hair in my face, my mustache and everything. And people were like, looking at it like, oh, how are you? What's your name? You're really confused about it. And I was like, wow, it's so crazy that people treat you different because of how you look, or because of where you're from. So I started facing all those things.
And that's why, because Betty's character, she takes on a job that she's overqualified. Like she instead of taking that job, she could have done something better. Do you feel that there's still a lot of women doing that today in like real life, or like even in the entertainment business? And what advice do you have for them?
I think it happens in every industry, you know, not just in the entertainment, but in every industry. That, you know, also women are not allowed to be more like smart. They're not allowed to be like just assertive, because then you're a bitch, right?
Yeah.
So, and you're not allowed to be strong, because then you're bossy, and you're not allowed to be free, because then you're a whore or whatever word you want to put there. You're like, I wasn't trying to. I was really trying to get a bad word for that. Oh my god, I couldn't.
You're free. It's okay. There's no judgment here. No, pero te entiendo. It is. You get pigeonholed into being complicated when you're just being yourself and you're just being assertive, and you know what you want and you want to go get it.
Yeah, and you know, for women in every industry, it's just like that. You know, if I go and say somewhere like, it's probably someone who's watching this will be like, oh, she's crazy, instead of saying, whoa, she's right. You know, because and that's just the way it is. Not just in the film industry, but also in, I mean, that's the only industry I know about, because that's the only thing I do. But I imagine, like my mother, she's a teacher, so it was the same for her. Sometimes she told me I had to act stupid in front of the like director de la escuela, because she's my boss, so she should be, you know, like smarter, or he should be the boss all the time. So I had to act like, oh, like I'm less, or like I know less than what I actually know. It's just crazy. It's just, and it's sad. And I just recommend like people, not just women, but people that is going through that, because it not happen just to women, but also people like Black people or Latinos, or like, you know, people that is not
the minority.
The minorities, like it happened to us all the time. And you know, just embrace what you are and love what you are, and don't change that, because what you have to change is the system that they have, not us and who we are.
There's nothing wrong with us. It's the
exactly system. It's the system what's wrong. Like, if something's wrong, is with them. So I think there's opening. I think we're changing and we're moving forward, and we're opening these conversations where we're getting there, and now it's a safe place for all of us, and we all can be who we are, and we achieve whatever we want without like caring if we are Latinos or women or how we look or who we are. And that's also the message of Betty. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from, how you look, you can get whatever you want if you work for it. That's pretty much.
I love with Betty in New York, the chemistry that the cast has with one another is so, like, it's like if you guys have known, like, real family, and you guys have known each other forever, ever, and you've worked together for life, and you could see, like, as people, like, spectators watching, you could feel that. You could feel the genuine, the like, it's not even, to me, it didn't seem like you guys were acting, like, this is for real.
It was super fun to work with all of them. As you said, we became family. At first, of course, we didn't know anybody. Like, at least I didn't know anybody in the show. And I was super excited to work with them all, because, you know, Eliquerias, he has been working in Mexico for years now. So I was like, wow, I'm working with him. And also Aaron Diaz, he was my crush when I was like 12. I used to be super in love with him.
I think everybody was in love with him. Because I was in love with him.
Right? Wow. He's still so cute, but he was my crush, like the ultimate crush. So when I get to work with him, I was like, oh my God, this is happening. I'll be close to him every day. So I was just so excited, and we became a family. And actually, I feel it's beautiful that you said you didn't feel we were acting. That's beautiful. That's the goal of every actor in the world. Like, that people think that, oh, are they acting? You know, like, that's the goal. So it's amazing that you guys felt that. And I love them all. Like, I can even talk about somebody in particular, because I love them all. They are my friends. I still talk to them almost every day, because we lived together literally for like 9 months. It's like a baby, like being pregnant or with your friends.
Now, after this, like, you've taken off. I know that you're part of an amigo íntimo in Telemundo, Monday through Friday. Currently, right now at 10 p.m., if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And so, how has this opened up your career as an actress? What have you learned from just everything?
Well, it helped me I can't even be thankful enough with Betty. Like, she has been, like, the whole project has been the most important and beautiful thing that ever happened to me in life. I can tell you that right now. Like, it was just an amazing experience, and all the things that came after that are just wow. Such as an enemigo íntimo. This character is just beautiful, and she's so different from Betty that it was a challenge for me. But I really wanted to do it because I also wanted to prove myself and also show other people who's like watching the show or will watch the show to say, oh, she can do so many other things, you know, like not just comedy or she's not just Betty and that's it, you know, she can do some other roles and different genres. Like Enemigo Íntimo is drama and action, and there's like explosions and running. Like, it's super, super cool. And then Betty is this comedy, yeah.
What do you like better? O sea, ¿qué te gusta más el drama o te gusta más la comedia?
Oh my God, this is hard.
It
depends.
That's a question. You're making your choose.
That's hard. I'm like, oh, should I? I love both. I love both so much. Pero yo creo que comedy, it's always gonna give your heart a hug. If you're feeling bad or stressed, you just go to set and then you became your character. And in this case, Betty was just so kind and beautiful, and it was so funny to work. It didn't feel like work anymore. It was just super divertido trabajar en escena. Pero Enemigo Íntimo, it's also crazy stuff. Entonces, amo trabajar porque para mí, it's like playing, you know, like just vas a jugar con amigos diferentes. Like, they still your friends, but they're just different friends.
Makes sense. And now what's great is that they launched a new Peacock, a streaming service. For free! It's free, it's for free! And I know that you can watch Betty New York there, and Íntimo Enemigo, the first season is there. También, if I'm not mistaken. And how do you think streaming services have helped in the acting industry and also for Latinos?
So much. Like, for example, somebody just recently asked me, like, do you think you're gonna be stuck in the role of Betty for like your whole life? And I immediately said no. But the person told me, oh, but it happened to the first Betty. And I was like, yeah, because that was 20 years ago and we only had television. We didn't have streaming services. Because now, you know, I can be in your TV or your phone or your app in Enemigo Íntimo and in Betty New York. And you can see me as two different total, like,
complete
two
opposite.
People.
Yeah.
Complete opposite persons. So you'll be like, oh, okay. You know, in 20 years ago, it was just Betty and you had to wait till my next project crossed over, maybe, if they bought it somewhere else in the world other than your country. So that's why, because she's an amazing actor, the first one.
Yeah.
So I think it helped tremendously because now we're able to work with everyone, you know, like, or Peacock originals, let's say, and I'm doing Betty New York, and then I'm doing Enemigo Íntimo with Telemundo, but also I can work with any other streaming service or platform or channel, and you're more like free in that. It's like you're freelance and you're acting.
It's great
like,
because I know that like in Hollywood sometimes it's hard to get those roles that you want, and now with the streaming service there's more roles available, more opportunity especially for los Latinos. And what's good about the Peacock is that it's free. Other streaming services tienes que pagar, y tú sabes, con la pandemia there's a lot of people que está apretadito with the money. So
yeah, exactly. Esto, like, when I heard it was free, I was like, no, it's not free. Like, there's more, like, it must be a trick somewhere else. Like, they give you a month for free and then you have to pay their, like, but no, it's like for free, which is awesome because, as you just said, right now we need content. Well, at least I do. I'm finishing with all the series in the other platforms. So, like, okay, now I have another platform for free where I can watch tons of stuff. And if you guys haven't watched Betty, this is my little commercial moment.
Let's do it.
Hi. Hi, if you haven't watched Betty in New York, you cannot miss it on Peacock. Available right now.
Yeah!
That was my little commercial. My little commercial section.
Now I have a hard question. If someone was to act like you in real life, what actress would you want playing you?
Oh my God, that's hard. Okay. It has to be someone with con muy buen español, because sometimes when they're portraying someone who's, you know, who speaks very well Spanish, they don't even know how to speak Spanish. And it's like, I'm not mad at them. Like, thank you so much for your talent. But no, you could have given that space for some Latino or for someone who's actually going to represent the culture well. So it would be someone who can't speak Spanish very well. I don't know, with curly hair. I'm trying to think who could it be, but I don't know.
That's a tough one.
And can I say something real quick?
Sure.
You like, you kind of look like Selena Quintanilla. Have you ever?
Yes, that is the
right.
compliment. We love Selena, you know, and they've told us that before. I don't see it, but every time there are pictures. O sea, cuando tengo el pelo diferente, me parezco a Selena, and to me, I grew up with Selena. Like we have all her tapes and stuff, her record, like we have cassette tapes. You know, that doesn't even exist nowadays. But yeah, thank you for telling us that, because people tell us and I don't believe it, but now that you say it, I'm like, maybe
no, you do.
do.
And when you get like, particularly with the smile, you know, and the hair, like, yeah, you totally do. I was like, I wanted to say it. I was like, turn it over. Like, oh my God. My inner fan, my fangirling came out. Like,
But we wanted to say thank you for taking the time and talking to us, talking about Betty New York, a Peacock streaming service, and we hope to see so much more of you, and we wish you all the best in the future. And like we said earlier, thank you for representing los Latinos loud and proud. Y ojalá after this whole pandemic, maybe we'll be lucky enough to interview you in person.
That would be beautiful and awesome. 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 It would be awesome. I would love it so much. Thank you so much for the interview. I loved it. And yeah, no se pierdan Betty en New York si no la han visto en Peacock. Y de verdad, muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Les mando un abrazo.
Igual. Besito.